Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about factor affecting G values and nuclear hyperfine splitting. As we have already discussed about the G tensor and its significance, so we have idea about the factors which affects G value. Here we know that the G value for the free electron is 2.0023. So the following factor affects G value. The first one is relative magnitude of spin orbital coupling, which is denoted by lambda, and the second factor is crystal field. First we are going to discuss about the spin orbital coupling. This spin orbital coupling is sustained certain amount of orbital degeneracy, and due to this degeneracy the electrons have some extent of orbital magnetic moment. So this magnetic moment, due to this magnetic moment, the G value differs from the G value of free electron, which is 2.0023. The second factor is crystal field effect. Due to crystal field effect, the degeneracy of orbital is removed, and this crystal field, if the crystal field is strong enough, then it can break the LS coupling. Due to this, the orbital degeneracy is quenched and the magnetic values depend only on the spin only value. Now we will move to the next topic, which is nuclear hyperfine splitting. This nuclear hyperfine splitting is ESR signal get splits due to the interaction of magnetic moment of electron with the magnetic moment of nuclei. If in our system there is only one electron and one nucleus, then the splitting will be equal to 2i plus 1. But if there is an equivalent nuclei in the system, then the number of lines in the ESR will be equal to 2ni plus 1. Here the n represents the number of equivalent nuclei and the I represent the nuclear spin quantum number. The transition between these newly generated energy states will follow a selection rule, which is delta mi is equals to 0 and delta m is equals to plus minus 1. On the basis of this, the transition between the energy levels takes place. Now we can understand, or we can more clarify it with taking the example of different type of atoms or different type of radicals. First we will start with the simplest atom, which is hydrogen. This hydrogen contains only one electron and one nucleus. This one nucleus contains the I value, which is equal to half, 1 upon 2. Now in the absence of magnetic field, the single electron which has the spin s is equals to half give rise to a doubly degenerated energy state. But when we applied magnetic field, then the degeneracy of this energy state is removed and we get two energy level. One is corresponding to the ms is equals to minus half, which is aligned with the applied magnetic field, and the other one is correspond to the ms plus half, which aligned opposite to the applied magnetic field. Now if in the presence of magnetic field the interaction takes place between the two energy states and the nuclear spin, then this energy states further splitted into two energy levels. Thus we get four different energy levels. These four energy levels can be shown in the following diagram, and the transition between these energy levels also takes place by the selection rule, and we will get two peaks in ESR signal instead of one. Now the second example, we can take second example as methyl radical. In methyl radical, the free electron is present on the carbon atom and there is a 3 equivalent nuclei of hydrogen atom. When the interaction is considered between the single unpaired electron which is present on the carbon atom and 3 hydrogen nuclei, then by the formula we can calculate the values of splitting, which will get as 4 values, and for the each energy level, which is as ms is equals to plus half and ms is equals to minus half. For ms is equals to plus half and ms is equals to minus half, there is 4 values which are calculated by the formula 2ni plus 1, and these are plus 3 by 2, plus half, minus 3 by 2 and minus half. The transitions also takes place on the basis of selection rule, which are delta m is equals to 0 and delta ms is equals to 4. So there is 4 transition are possible between these energy levels, and we will get 4 lines in our ESR spectrum of methyl radical. So the intensity or the height of the ESR peak is decided by the or is decided or is predicted by the Pascal's triangle, and the Pascal's triangles can be given as follows. If there is only one line, then the intensity is 1. If there is a 2 line, then intensity are in the ratio of 1:2. For the 3, the ratio will be 1:2:3. So if there is only one line, it is called singlet. If in the ESR spectrum there is 2 lines or 2 peaks, then it is called doublet. For 3 it is triplet, and so on. So we can make the transitions or the ESR signal for methyl radical as shown in the figure, and the ratio will be 1:3:3:1 ratio of the intensities of these peaks, 4 lines. So the transitions also takes place by the selection rule. Now the another example in the same series we can get is the radical anion of the benzene. For the benzene there are 6 carbon atoms. So the free electron is delocalized over 6 carbon atom. So by the formula 2Ni plus 1 we will get 7 lines in our ESR spectrum, and the intensity also predicted by the Pascal's triangle, and we will get the spectrum as shown in the diagram. So here our topic is concluded, like the topic is over. So if you have any queries related to